The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Wizards are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big...
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Wizards are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll throw now on the final play. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Wizards 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right.
Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Not an easy easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the give here, Charbonnet.
Boy, shifts past him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And some room to run now.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12.
A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Wizards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Charbonnet.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now playing.